Welcome back. We are ready for the 2014 U.S. Open Archery Gold Medal Championship. I'm Ted Rutan, joined by Derek Davis, and in this compound men final we have Tim Gillingham and Jesse Broadwater.
Tim is our very tall archer on the target number 1, and Jesse we saw earlier in the target number 2.
In the quarterfinal, Jesse Broadwater was right here, and he defeated Mark Gruber 147-145.
And Jesse starts off with 2 10s, looks like. Tim's got a 10 and a 9 for his first 2 shots.
And
another
let
10
off
for 10. Jesse can take the lead with a clean 30. And he does not. He drops a low 8. So that's a surprising shot for Jesse.
Well, he had that let down.
Yeah. This wind is starting to affect all of our archers here.
So it unofficially looks like Tim Gillingham will have a 29-28 advantage.
We'll wait to see at the end if that 8 becomes a factor.
He did not have an 8 in the quarterfinals. The quarterfinals, Jesse had 3 29s and 2 30s. What you see up there, 147, 136, that was the final tally in the women's compound championship. Erica Jones was so impressive in that semifinal, followed by the final right here on targets 1 and 2. So a 29 and a 28, just as Derek Davis said it would be. I don't think you've missed on one yet, Derek. Is that pressure? Can you hold
a little?
Can you hold it for 4 more?
We'll see what I can do.
I think so. Wind changing directions again a little bit. Looks like it's more of a tailwind.
Well, the good news is it looks like the weather's holding. We're definitely going to get through the morning session with the senior archers and masters. Let's hope it holds out long enough for the youth division to get through their matches later today.
They were scheduled to begin competition at 1:45. In fact, to start their practice at 1. So they'll be about an hour and a half behind. So we are ready to start our second end now.
Both gentlemen open up with 10s. First shot. Another 10 for Tim. Jesse almost damages his first arrow. They actually hit. You can hear it from here. And Tim with a nice 30 down range. Let's see if Jesse can match that. Maybe split an arrow. Ooh, close. I'm not even going to try to call that one. It's a low 10, possible 9. If it's a 9, Tim will increase his lead. Jesse really needs that call to go in his favor.
Well, Tim Gillingham had a 9 on his first shot of this championship match. He's followed with 5 straight 10s, I believe.
I can't help but peek over at the recurve match as well. I know we have another team covering that, but that's looking like a very closely contested match as well. Brady was down 2-0, but it looks like he may have tied it up. Won the second set. Shooting against the rising star, Zach Garrett. Zach's another resident athlete living at the training center and a very promising archer. Hardworking. Whenever I'm out there, he's always on the field practicing, training. He wants it.
And how often do you get a chance to get out and visit the training center?
I feel like I should have a room out there. Yeah, I'm there at least 3 times a year. That JDT program I mentioned earlier, Junior Dream Team program. We have 3 camps a year, and then I may end up out there for other reasons. One of our qualifying tournaments, the SoCal Shootdown, is there. So I usually am there coaching some of my athletes and any meetings that we may have out there. So it's not uncommon for me to be there 4 to 6 times a year.
A pair of 30s makes it 59-58 after 2 ends.
But Jesse got the call on that liner, and that keeps him
right there on the doorstep.
Yeah. Really couldn't afford to drop another point down the way Tim shoots.
And this wind is picking up even
really
more.
Is, yeah.
I mean, this is starting to blow. We have some things taped down on our desk here, and it's even blowing some of these things that are taped down.
Judge Mike's giving the signal to the DOS, and he's blowing the whistle. Taking their time. Tim lets down. This wind is tricky, but Jesse is confident and drills a 10. Tim is back up, and it looks like it might be just outside the 10 ring. So as of right now, the 2 are tie. Jesse shoots a high 9. Still tie. This wind, I think, is really starting to affect them. It's not like these guys to be outside the 10 ring and so spread out on their groups. And that looks like a Tim on Tim's last shot, and same for Jesse. So it looks like Jesse may have tied it up. We'll wait for the official.
Perhaps a 29-28 in that end, which would make it 87-87. We have some words from our public address announcer trying to instruct the juniors who are so anxious to get out there and get on with their competition. They must remain back.
Why they were heading out there.
They need to remain in place for these gold medal matches here. And this one is tied 87-87.
All right. This is the fun stuff. This is what we want to see. Tightly contested matches coming down to the wire.
And of course, on the recurve, it is tied at 3 as well. So really interesting stuff as we've got the men's gold medal compound and recurve both in ties after 3 ends and 3 sets.
I tell you, I wouldn't mind seeing a shoot off on both of these matches.
That would be fun. And it's not like it's going to be a triple overtime, folks. The shoot-off is one shot, closest wins. But we still have 2 more ends. And a large crowd gathered to watch this gold medal match.
Wind seems to have calmed down just a bit right now. Tim gets a tall 10, and Jesse's got a low 10. So we're still tied. It's Clyde.
Could have averaged them right in the middle.
Tim's second arrow hit his first arrow, may have actually glanced out into the 9 ring. Jesse shoots a 10. Now currently has a 1-point advantage.
So 1 point lead for Garrett in this set so far, and then third arrow.
And another 9 for Tim. And a 30 for Jesse. So we can see how this has now swung the other way.
Coming from behind.
It's unfortunate because I really think Tim's second arrow was headed for the 10 ring, hit that first arrow that was in the 10 ring and glanced up. It's actually sitting in the target at crooked. That's just part of the game. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. There's no way to prove that it was going to be a 10.
So they will come down and get the official look. So it looks like Jesse Broadwater will have a lead going into the final end. Don't know exactly what the case is over on the recurve. A little bit harder to see those targets from our vantage point.
Yeah, they're a little further away. My guess is it looks like Zach is taking a 5-3 lead over there against Brady Ellison. Can't count Brady out. He's been proven to be a comeback kid of his own.
So a 28 for Tim Gillingham and that 30 for Jesse Broadwater. So it's a 117-115 advantage going into the final 3 arrows of this championship.
Two very cool customers here.
Already gold medal matches down there. Zach Garrett has a 5-3 advantage on Brady Ellison. On the compound side, Jesse Broadwater, 117. Tim Gillingham, 115. That's left. Get down there, cheer it on. This is our national championship, people. Let's go.
So our last 3.
Last 3 to determine the king of the hill.
$29 would do it for Jesse Broadwater.
Here we go in the next end for the gold medal matches for the U.S. Open. Closed matches happening.
The 5th and final set. Zach Garrett will go home with the championship after this set, or we'll be going to a 1-arrow shootout.
And here we go. Tim's arrow may have cut the 10 ring at 6 o'clock. Jesse looks like a clean 10.
Here's Tim Gillingham.
That looks like a clean 10 for Tim. He needs this desperately.
And he needs some help here.
But Jesse has shot another 10. And there's a 9 for Tim on his last shot.
So this for the gold medal and the U.S. Open Championship, Jesse Broadwater.
Dead center X. Way to finish this
That
match.
is fantastic. Not a better way he could finish that one.
We finally got it. Like I said, if we're going to get it, we want better match. I get it and shoot off.
So it looks like perhaps on the recurve,
In the recurve.
we may have a shoot off.
Indeed. Looks like Brady has put 3 in the 10 ring. Where Jesse's got Zach's got a 10-9-8. That'll give us a 5-5 tie, and we'll see a shoot off in the recurve side.
Well, looks like no doubt about it for Jesse Broadwater. Just an excellent performance. We had him twice on this
Yes.
broadcast target, and he came through with a 147 against Mark Gruber in the quarterfinals, and he'll come through with a 147, good enough to win
Yeah.
the gold medal over Tim Gillingham.
And that's recovering from that 8 he shot earlier in the match. It's not easy to do when you're talking about the top compound shooters. Very impressive performance. And Judge Mike has just signaled that Jesse is indeed the victor.
So he had an 8, he had a 9, and he had 13 tens. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Especially with the conditions changing throughout this match.
Right.
So congratulations, Jesse Broadwater, the U.S. Open Archery Champion of 2014.
Well, it is official. We will get to see that one arrow shoot off. You've been listening to us since this morning.
So Tim Gillingham will take the bronze medal.
Silver.
Or excuse me, the silver. Thank you.
Silver.
Well, you got me again. The power of suggestion. We started talking about who's happier, the bronze or the silver, and the silver medal for Tim Gillingham. Congratulations, Tim. We're going to take a short break. We're going to be right back, and we'll see if we can maybe catch a little bit of this shoot-off in the recurve. All right, welcome back to Joyce Park in Hamilton, Ohio. We just saw the gold medal matches for both the compound men gold and also the recurve men gold. I'm Ted Rutan. Derek Davis. Derek, those were a couple of pretty good performances.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and it's to be expected. These were our best, and they worked their way all the way to these matches, and obviously they were top of their game today. So, it was fun to watch, especially the shoot-off in the recurve match. Yeah.
And they both nailed 10s. It was and it was really pretty close.
Yeah.
But still, the people that were watching from behind had trained their eye so well that they were like, oh yeah, that's an inch closer.
Yeah.
All the way from 70 meters plus away.
Right. It's they're fans. Most of them are archers themselves, and they know what to look for.
So Brady Ellison takes that one in the shoot-off over Zach Garrett. And, of course, on our channel we had the compound men gold, Jesse Broadwater, defeating Tim Gillingham. And in the women's gold, it was Erica Jones over Jamie Van Natta. Well, Derek, it's been a pleasure having you with us. We're going to be joined in our next segment by one of your archers on your team.
Yeah, Sarah Bernstein from my collegiate team at Columbia University. So I've been helping out, and she's going to move over here and join you, and I'm going to go help out some of my youth archers that are about to shoot their matches.
Well, they've been excited. They've been trying to chat you up while you've been here helping us, and I know that they're excited to have you coaching them.
Yeah, I love coaching them. They're a great bunch of kids.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Derek Davis. We do appreciate it, and best of luck with your juniors and with Columbia.
It was a pleasure.
All right. Thanks, Derek Davis. Folks, we're going to take a break. We'll come back. It's going to be about 30 to 45 minutes, and we will start the Easton Joad Nationals on CoachesAid.com.